What's up, guys? It's Jasmine, but my subscribers call me Jazz. I haven't done that intro for the past couple videos. I don't know if I'm gonna keep it in the long run, but today we're gonna talk about some of my 2021 goals for YouTube. But first, I want to reflect on the failures from this year and just kind of have like an honest conversation about how this year went versus how I expected it to go as far as YouTube. So my first couple goals, I think I only really had 2 goals for YouTube. One of them was I wanted to get monetized this year, like reach my threshold for monetization. That didn't happen. And then I wanted to also reach 5,000 subscribers by the end of this year. That didn't happen. And just looking back, I feel like most of this year for me on YouTube was very frustrating because I let my goals be driven by numbers, like how much watch time am I getting, how many views am I getting. So the experience for me this year was just generally so discouraging. But like I was talking to my therapist this week and I was talking to her about like I have so many things that I want to do as far as self-improvement, and it feels like between like YouTube and other things I feel like I can't take a walk away from YouTube for a little bit to work on other things, because if I'm not posting consistently I won't reach the goals that I want to reach, or just feeling like my life has been run by a quote-unquote algorithm. And she was like, well, why go back to your roots, like remember why you started it. And it got to a point where I've been so focused on like where I'm trying to get that I barely remember why I started it. Like I had to think really hard, like why did I even start YouTube? And just for the simplest, to break it down in the most simple way, I just started it because I liked it. I loved the videos that I was making. I was just making random videos. Like I go back and I look at my old videos and I'm looking at how often I was posting. I was posting like every 1 or 2 days when I first started YouTube. And I think my goal from day one on YouTube was to want to be able to support myself, or not even support myself, but to be able to pay off my student loans with YouTube one day. And I still very much want to do that. But I think, and this is something I hope anybody who wants to make a YouTube channel in 2021 would benefit from, is to not go into it for the numbers. Man, it stresses you out when you focus a lot on numbers, and that's something that I do not want to do anymore for 2021. I want YouTube to be fun again. Like I don't want it to feel so business oriented where I have to hit this goal and hit these numbers and blah blah blah. Like I just want to have fun. I don't want to stress over how many times a week I need to post to be successful. I don't want to stress over if the YouTube algorithm is gonna like me or not. Like I don't want to worry about that anymore. Like I'm just done. It's exhausting. Like I just want to focus on liking the content that I put out, rather than how many views am I getting, how many XYZ blah blah blah. Because look, if it happens, it happens. If it doesn't, it doesn't. What God has for me will be for me. So I just want to get back to a place where I'm leaning on God's plan for my life instead of getting frustrated with YouTube, like the algorithm. Like God versus a YouTube algorithm, who's really going to win that? God is every single time. So whether my success looks like what I thought it was going to look like versus whatever it's supposed to look like, whether that be Jasmine, you're not gonna get where you thought you were gonna be, but it's where you're supposed to be. I want to embrace that more in 2021. That being said, my goals from here on out, they aren't I don't have any monetary sounds weird, but I don't have any monetary goals. And by monetary, I mean like money based, like getting monetized. I would love to get monetized still. Like that's something I still want to do. I think qualitative, that's a good word. Qualitative goals. I don't have any qualitative goals. So like I don't want to get X amount of views or X amount of watch time and X amount of likes. I'm done with that. It's still going to be hard not to focus on the numbers because let's be honest, like it feels like everything around us is based on numbers when it comes to social media. But I just want to put out content that like helps other people, that makes people feel like they have someone to relate to. For example, I would get emails. I got a couple random emails this year from people who just randomly thought of me and wanted to email me about a video I had made before. And I was just like, I took a step back and I realized like how blessed I am. Like there's like random people who I've never met before, months after a video I made has been up, just decide to like email me about something I posted. I'm blessed to be able, you might hear some stuff, I'm sorry. This is like a very impromptu video. I'm blessed to even be able to impact people in the way I do, whether it be with my UTA videos, my girl talk videos. I'm blessed to have the solid like 50 people who watch my videos consistently, even if it's less than that. Like I'm still blessed for those people. Like some people are struggling to even get what I'm getting, you know what I mean? And it reminds me of, there's this, everybody knows who King David was, the story of David and Goliath. You don't even really have to be a Christian to know what David and Goliath was. But before he was a king, before everybody knew he was popping, he was a guy who just tended sheep in a field. Like he was chilling. Like he would play his stringed instrument in the fields, watching the sheep, fighting dangerous animals off of their sheep and stuff like that. And so I feel like I just need to worry about my character development in the field with my sheep being like the few people who watch all of my videos. I appreciate you guys. Jay the dancer, you're one of them. Like you're one of the guys I have noticed a lot recently. My mom, of course, my aunt. Sometimes my friends will comment on my videos. So I really do appreciate you guys. So I just want to get back to a place where I'm focusing on the sheeps that do follow me around and just becoming a better person while I don't have a big platform, because I feel like this is something that's been on my heart too, is like there's a lot of development I need to do as far as just myself in general and my relationship with God. And I feel like until I've reached a place where I need to be as a person, it's a good thing if I don't have like a big platform and I'm not getting hella views and all that, because when it comes to attention on social media, being in the light illuminates not only your good but your bad as well. So if you feel like you're in the dark, you feel like you're not, like nobody really notices you, it's a good thing in a way, because it gives you the chance to work on things while there's not a lot of attention on you. A lot of celebrities, they get pulled through the mud because they're human and they have flaws, and they're going through those flaws or working on those flaws in the spotlight. So something I want to practice in 2021 is just being happy with where I'm at. And so another thing that I plan on doing is really diving into the new type of content that I was going to be making. I kind of dabbed into it this year, where it's like the girl talk videos about like friendships, relationships, growing up and all of that. So that's the type of content that I really do want to dive into in 2021. Just like things like setting boundaries with friends, with dating, how to just navigating life, but in a way that's kind of like relatable. If I could give you an example of the type of content that I have kind of started making and plan to keep making. There are 2 channels that I recently came across. One of them is the 30 Journey, love her channel, and then another one is 𝐸𝐴NGEL so just really like the homegirl type videos. I don't want to be one of those channels where I'm showing you my luxury apartment and I'm showing you this luxury car I just bought. Like, those are like, I still want to live in a nice place. I'm cool. I have a car already. I'm cool with my car, but when I do buy a new car, like, those are things I do want for myself, but I don't want my channel to be, I don't want it to be based on vanity and material things. I want it to be, I want my platform to be something that you can relate to, and not feel like, oh, I wish I had that. Like, I don't want to be a source of comparison when it comes to the things I own. Yeah, I just really want to be somebody, I kind of want to be like your life partner, not in like a romantic way, but like someone you can do life with. Like, yeah, I'm struggling with that too, Jazz. Oh yeah, like with, for example, my GRE. So many people commented about their experience with their GRE, or they're taking their GRE soon, like stuff like that, like stuff that people are also going through or will be going through. And I want to walk with you through it. Like, I want to go through it together, basically. So that is the goal of my channel. I want to talk to you guys about stuff I've learned the hard way or the easy way, stuff like that. Give you guys advice if you guys want advice. And I want to be a voice that's not afraid to speak on her faith. Now, I'm not going to be out here trying to convert everybody to be Christians, but I want to encourage people from my faith, if that makes sense. I want my advice to come to be offered based on my relationship with God. I don't want it to just be, I don't want my advice to be based off of what's popular in culture. Like, what's the predominant opinion on Twitter or Instagram right now? I want my advice to just be something that'll last the test of time. And either people are gonna like it or they're not gonna like it, but I feel like I'm gonna attract the people who appreciate it. And I think that's something I've also been struggling with, because like, as a Christian, sometimes you feel like, man, do I have to be straight out here like doing Bible studies to be a YouTuber? But I was reading the other day, or just thinking to myself, because it's something I've been struggling with, and everybody knows that verse where it says God is love. And then there's also another verse in the Bible where it talks about the fruit of the Spirit. And I feel like, and the fruit of the Spirit is stuff like love, kindness, joy, peace, self-control, so that type of stuff. And I felt like God was telling me, like, you can show people God through things like joy, kindness, peace, love. Like, showing people those things is also showing them God. So even if I may not be out here doing whole Bible studies and stuff and always talking about God and Jesus and all that, but I can still show people God through those things. And so now I feel encouraged to continue in the direction that I want to go. And now some people, they don't like anything that has to do with religion. Like, they hear the word God and they click off a video. I can't control that. My foundation is my faith, not necessarily my content. And by content, I just mean there's some YouTubers out there who make videos for Christians or people who are interested in having a relationship with God. My content won't be explicitly about God all the time. I will definitely encourage you in God throughout my videos, but it's not going to be like a believe today or you're gonna die. Like, it's not going to be any of that. I just want it to be clear to the people who watch my videos that I am somebody who loves Jesus and who believes. But yeah, so that is the direction that I'm going in my 2021 videos. It's been a little difficult trying to transition because I definitely have a lot of people who are subscribed to my channel for UT Arlington, and so I feel like a lot of people aren't clicking on my videos because of my lack of UTA videos now, but that's fine. We're gonna persevere through this. But yeah, 2 weeks left in December. I don't know if I'll be posting in the next 2 weeks just because I have other things that I would like to get done, but I'm excited for the future. And yeah, I just wanted to kind of get on here and hopefully somebody relates, hopefully somebody watched the entire video. I don't know, but yeah, that's where I'm at right now, guys. Before I even tried to film this video, I realized that I can't get into my Snapchat account, so my mood was killed a little bit before now. So we'll see if I can get back into my Snapchat before the new year. Other than that, I will see you guys in my next video. I have a different type of setup. I like this way better. I have a natural lighting. You can still see my sign. I like this setup. We might see more of this setup in the future. But yeah, thank you guys so much for watching. If you made it through this whole video, I will see you guys in my next video. If I don't see you guys before the new year, Happy New Year. And yeah, bye guys.